Maybe it's just some fake numbers just trying to play a joke on me. So
why would someone do that?
I don't know. I mean,
we've come so far. Like it's amazing.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
Hey RNA family, welcome back to our channel. So today's video is a little different. It's not a vlog, it's a sit down and chit chat with us. We're gonna talk about how we met.
How we met. So I'll lead this one off. We met in...
Babe, don't hit that table.
Sorry about that. So we met in high school and it was 2012. It was actually summer school and we were going into our junior year of high school. We had the same summer school class and it was what, geometry?
Yeah, it was geometry.
So we had geometry together. I had a friend in there that knew her. I guess it was her friend. And I'm doing my work, right? And he's sitting next to me and he's copying my work. And then she's sitting like, there's like a walking space, like a walking row. And she's sitting on the other side of that. So she's getting the answers from him, thinking that he's the one actually coming up with these answers, but really it's me.
He was the genius behind all of it.
Whatever.
So yeah.
Something like that.
Oh no, he introduced us.
Yeah,
he ended up introducing us together, like, hey, this is Angelita, this is Raymond.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Like,
That's all
that
it
was
was.
really it. Like, we didn't really communicate, we didn't exchange numbers, we didn't hang out, nothing.
So come the start of our junior year, it's like first hour, we have Algebra 3-4.
Yeah.
And we have the same class together. So she can tell you her part, I'll tell you my part.
Yeah, okay, so man, I have she's a friend, but I've known her since we were little, so we call each other cousins. I'm just gonna call her cousin because it'll get all mixed up and everything. So my cousin, we live right across the street from each other, and we found out we had first hour together, so we're like, oh my god, that's amazing. We get to just go to first hour together. It's the first day of junior year. Me and my cousin, we have the same first hour, so we go to first hour, we sit down together in the same like row, and then guess who walks in? Him. And I was like, oh my god, if this is not like, I don't know, like I thought it was just like meant to be, like I don't know. But it's gonna get crazier while we tell the story, okay?
Right.
Okay, so it's first day of school, that happens, and then I'm like, me and my cousin were like joking around. I was like, oh my god, like I think he's so cute, like I want to talk to him, but I just don't know how to, you know? And she's like, oh my god, write your number on a paper and just give it to him, like you ain't down? She's like, I dare you to do it. And I'm like, no dude, that's so weird. Like, what if like he gets the paper and he just looks at it, you know, and he's just like, okay, what's this for, like who's it from? Like he doesn't get it, you know? So I write my name on a I write my number on a paper, and then I'm walking up, like, because he was sitting, weren't you sitting in the first or second row?
I was like at the...
In the front.
Towards the front.
Yeah, he was more in the front than I was. I was like, I don't know, we
middle.
were more...
She was like more middle back. I think she was like the second or third.
No, I was all the way to the
row.
wall. I was all the way to the wall. I remember that.
I don't remember that.
Okay, well anyways, so I was walking up with my paper, and I was just walking up, and I had the little ball of my number, right? And then I turn in my paper, I turn around and I see him, and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot do this. So I just go back to my seat and I'm like, no, I can't do this. My cousin's like, oh my god, like seriously, like just get it done with. And I'm like, no, you're gonna have to help me out, and you're probably gonna have to give me my number because I don't have the balls to, you know? So then now he gets to tell his side of the story because I wasn't there.
We all three have our first hour together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after the first hour, me and her cousin had French class. So as me and her cousin are walking into that French class, she, you know, pulls me aside. She's like, hey, you know, what do you think about my cousin Angelita, this and that? I was like, oh, you know, she's cute, whatever. But, I mean, going into that first hour, I recognized her. I was like, hey, that's that girl that my boy introduced me to in summer school. So it was like in the back of my head, but I didn't really think nothing of it.
He didn't really have no interest, you know. Like
I did have interest. It's just though I had like I don't know I had my mind on different things. So we're going into that French class. She's like, yo, what do you think about my cousin? I was like, yeah, she's cute. And she's like, all right, well, she wanted me to give you her number. And I was thinking to myself, like, why wouldn't she just give me her number? Or why wouldn't she just come and talk to me? I mean, I know it should be the other way around. Like, hey, I should be going and talking to this girl.
But he wasn't gonna.
But like I said, my mind was in different places. Like, not in a wrong way. Like, I was kind of like a geek. But for me, in high school, I was more like that kind of nerdy kid. I had good grades for the most part. Besides math, that's why we both had to take that summer school class. But like, I was student of the month, English department, student, things like that. So I really wasn't focused on relationships. I was focused on, athletics and my grades. And then I'm like, all right, well, first of all, I don't even know if this number is like the real number for her. Maybe it's just some fake numbers just trying to play a joke on me. So
why would someone do that?
I don't know. I mean,
oh my
but
God,
it's whatever though. And so I don't know how long did it take for me to actually like text you?
It was like a week or two.
It was like a week or two.
I was like, dude, did you give him my number? And she's like, yeah, why? And I'm like, because he's never texted me or called me. And I'm just used to like not to be like all.
No, but she's beautiful now. She was beautiful in high school, and a lot of dudes would like try to like press her. You know what I mean?
Okay, but it's not just me. A lot of girls were on him.
She thinks that, but whatever.
I have proof and everything. So.
I mean, just because I would talk to chicks didn't mean I was like,
Okay, but when they're like this, they're like, oh, can I help you? Like, come on now.
Hey.
It got me jealous and I wasn't even his girlfriend yet.
It is what it is. But, so I text her like, yo, this is Raymond, whatever, first hour. Your cousin gave me your number like a week or two ago.
No, don't throw that, babe.
So we start talking, right? And we started school in August. And then like, it was around fall break.
That's when you actually started texting.
Yeah.
Because it was fall break and I went out of town. I went to Parker with I was in Folklorico, so I went out of town to dance over there, and he was messaging me, don't mind the kids, they're upstairs, they're playing around and messing with each other. But yeah, so I went out of town and I'm just like,
what is that? You being silly or what? Because I don't know.
Ray, you're trying to spill everything. Oh my God.
Nah, I don't think we need to talk about that.
We have some things to say, but I don't know if it's okay.
Some things can't be said because it's kind of like,
it should just be private.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody in our family knows, so I don't think it's a big deal, but
it's just some things that need to stay low.
Well, okay, let's just say that we just started hanging out more.
Yeah, we started hanging out more.
When we went back to school after break, we started talking more. We said hi to each other every time we saw each other.
Yeah.
Did you ever walk me to my classes? No, huh? Not until we dated.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we just started talking more. He would visit me. That's pretty much it. And then, so I failed. Yeah, we went to another summer. No.
We had evening school.
It was evening school. After that, okay.
What was that class?
It was Chef Snyder.
Was it algebra again?
I think it was algebra 1, 2.
No, because we wouldn't have gotten into 3-4. It had to have been 3-4. I think because something happened to our.
Oh, that was. I don't know. I don't remember.
Or geometry 3-4.
I passed geometry.
Yeah, I know we both did.
No, I think it was algebra 1, 2. Like no matter what, even if you fail it, you get it the next year, but you still gotta take 1, 2.
No.
I don't know, but anyways, we had coming to find out, I didn't just have him summer school of 2012 going into junior year. I had him in first hour of junior year. And then in junior year, second semester, I had him in evening school, and I was like, oh my god, if this is not meant to be, I don't know what is, because it's not just one class, it's another one and plus one more, and I'm just like, what the heck, like, he just wants to be with me.
That's just how it goes. But yeah, so we can, I mean, as you can tell, like, if you see the same person.
Yeah.
Oh. If you see the same person in like each semester, like not semester, but 3 times in one school, like if you have the same person in 3 different classes, but in the same school year, it's kind of like, you know, it's you like, know who they are, and you've been talking to them, you know, so it's kind of like, so.
Yeah, we got even closer. Okay, so when we started evening school, I sat down first. I got in the class first. I was never late to that class because I didn't really know the teacher, and I heard she was like really mean and really rude to kids. So I went, and then out of nowhere, he just walks in, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, what the heck is going on?
It happens.
So then he sits next to me, and we just start hanging out and whatever. And we have like a group of how many? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about almost 6 kids sitting with us. It was like 5, huh? Or 6?
Me, and then the dude, the chick, and the other dude. So it's 5 of us.
Okay.
Oh so yeah, it's about 6. Because the other little, there was a small chick, and then 2 dudes, and then another crazy chick that sat with us. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had evening school, and it was just like, I don't know, we just started getting really close. He would, okay, let me tell you, there's this one time where he was like, let me drive you home, and I'm like, no, it's okay, I literally live across the street. He's like, let me drive you home, it's hot. It was like, what, like September? We weren't even together yet. We got it together in October, so it was like a month before we got together. He's like, oh, let me just drive you home, and it's fine, and I'm like, no,
I was
it's
like,
fine.
yo, like, it's hot. Let me.
I'm like, dude, I literally live across the street.
Oh, you know, usually when you like you don't want to like ride with nobody, and you're like, no, man, I just live around the block. Like, don't even worry about it. Just walk. I was like, you know, nah, she doesn't live too close, whatever. Like, it has to be.
He
like,
thought I was literally like lying to
yo, like
him.
she literally lived. Our school is on 59th, like in Osborne, right? So, bam, Osborne 59th. You cross 59th, that's her house right there. I'm like, well, so I'm pulling out of school, so I ended up getting her to ride with me.
Yeah, he ended up,
I don't know, I think I persuaded her with like some chips or something, I don't know.
No, you did not.
I was like, yo, I got a bag of hot Cheeto fries right here.
No, you did not. Okay, so he
hops in real quick.
I ended up going with him. I was like, okay, well, if you don't believe me, you can drive me home. And I'm literally across the street. So he just pulls out of school and he goes straight.
I'm like,
he's
cruising,
like going
right?
all the way to Thomas, and I'm like,
putting music on, whatever. Got the windows down.
And I didn't even notice, and I was like,
cruising, right? And then I'm like, all right, so just tell me when to turn. And she's like, it was back there.
Long time.
I'm like, what the heck? All right, so I turn back around. I'm like, all right, tell me where to turn.
Yeah, he's like, where to go?
So she tells me, and I pull up to her house, and I'm in the front of her house, and I look out. That's the school right there. So I'm looking right at the school.
But I told you.
She did tell me, but come on now, you can't believe that.
I was like, dude, you're gonna waste your like gas.
She was not lying about I literally live across the street. So I was kind of like,
I thought everybody knew where I lived. Everybody was like, you live right there, right? And then I'm like, yeah. And everybody knew. Like, I was a cheerleader, and just everybody knew.
Yeah.
So I expected him to know, and like, I wasn't joking or anything when I said I lived across the street.
But I would chill there at her house, you know what I'm saying? Like. And
my nana, funny thing, my nana used to call him Chicle because you know, like gum, like stuff on you and everything.
I was always around.
She's like, where's Chicle? And I'm like, who? And she's like, Chicle, Raymond. And I was like, why do you call him that? And it didn't even click into my head until like I realized she was calling him gum.
So, yeah, basically we were always riding together after that. After we got together, it was kind of like stuck
yeah, we were like literally together. Once we got together, we were like always
together. We got together, all right, listen to this. We got together October 14th, 2012, right? We were still juniors.
Yeah.
So we were juniors, right? Zariah, our oldest daughter, she was born December 11th, 2013.
So you can only imagine how long we were together before we had Zeke.
Yeah. After all that we've told you, you know, how we talked, how we met, whatever, and how our classes were going. As fast
as it was, it's gone faster than that. Like it was
6 years has gone by like crazy, you know. And we got 2 more kids after our first one. We graduated. We'll probably show you guys some pictures of us at our graduation with our baby girl there, and not knowing that she had another one in the oven. And then we went to prom, and you know, it was pretty cool. And think about our prom night. It was actually pretty cool. Like
that's in the next video.
All right, cool. It's gone by so fast. Like can't even. There's no words to express it. You know, to express the feelings and things like that. You know, and I mean we've only grown stronger through all the adversity that we've gone through and things like that. That was our story of how we met. We hope you enjoyed it. It's totally different than how some people meet. You know, it's probably really different because how fast everything went and how it went. Like it's so weird. Not just one class, another one, and another one, and then you just get stuck together, get pregnant, have a kid, still graduate with a kid, and then 6 years later after you meet, we
have more kids.
Or after our anniversary, it's not 6 years since we met. It's more than 6 years.
Yeah, we met.
But our anniversary is coming up. Our 6th year anniversary is coming up in October. So, 6 years after we get together, it's kind of like all this, house, kids, family, career. It's
amazing.
It's amazing.
We've come so far. Like it's amazing.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
We'll catch you later, RNA family.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. After hours at Il Molino.